Hi guys, it's Chrissie with Chrissie's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Libra. Oh yeah. All right, let's get some themes for what your reading may be about and some messages from your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides that have come in for your reading. Now, I already know that you're coming in for this reading, and this is the messages they want to tell you. Oh, I'm supposed to get one more. Oh, I got a twofer. All right, let's see what's on the bottom. Knowledge is key. Pay attention to those around you. So there's something that is going to give you some type of wisdom here by paying attention to somebody around you that maybe you're not seeing something you're meant to see. Oh, look at this. We got another one underneath. You're destined for great things. It's about time to start believing in yourself and you are capable of these great things. So, knowing that you are capable, you need to start believing you are. Truth and clarity that you are a weaver of your own destiny. So, weaving your own destiny by manifesting. Let's see. What is the outcome that will help you get over your ex? So, maybe we will find that out for you today if you are struggling with letting go of somebody from your past. Making mature decisions based on long-term loving future. So making those mature decisions based on that. Once you get over this, I feel like this will come in. So why don't we put this here? So perhaps having a different outcome about what you're manifesting may end up propelling things forward for you. You may not be suited to go back to a past person, and that may be what's holding you back. You were seen as the screw up of the family, but now you're on top. So if you went through your whole life and you were a klutz and you couldn't get nothing right and everybody seemed to be coming down on you and you just felt like you were less than because of maybe your way you were growing up, maybe it was the way you were raised. It could be from just being bullied at school or whatever the case is. I feel like you're going to shine now and it's going to be recognized throughout the public where you're going to be shown as the person that ended up coming to be something much more than maybe the other people from your school or from your family. Being kind-hearted in everything you do and expect nothing in return for helping others. Now, some people will say, oh, they'll help you out, but then they feel like you owe them. Well, how is that? Um, expecting anything in return, not expecting something in return when you actually are expecting things um, to be that's not unconditional then that's on conditions, and if that's the way you feel you should say, well, maybe you can do something for me in the future or something like that, but they don't owe you. If you're willing to do something for somebody in helping them, then they don't owe you anything. If you were just helping them, you're saying you don't owe anything, they don't owe anything, then you can't come back on them and say, oh, you owe me. That's not how that works. There is something you are meant to see right here. Pay attention to that. There's some clarity you're going to see here that's really going to help you um, move forward. And I feel like it's going to be one of those things now. Maybe you go about your business as if you're doing things regularly and then turn around and you're going to witness something that maybe you didn't know about somebody and how they truly feel about you. They may have been masking for a long time. Maybe your bro or your sis aren't really who they appear to be. Let's put it that way. So let's find out what's on your mind and what's on the mind of your person here. who you're meant to be with here. Let's see. And we'll see who else comes up in the reading. Who knows? Let's see. What do we got? What's on your mind? Love's on the brain. Let the Two of Cups. Let's get two more cards to round that out for this thought of what's being on your mind. What else is on your mind? Healing. Healing a love, or you are healing your heart is kind of what I'm getting with that chance for love to come in. Yeah, you're planning things. You have some things that you're doing. You've got one hand on a wand, you're leaving the other one behind. And I feel like you're going on your own individual journey here in a sense, that individual success for yourself. Do I stay? Do I go? What am I going to do? Am I dissatisfied? Are there greener pastures? What am I going to go for? I got the whole world in my hand, well, in front of me, and what do I really want to do with my life? What is my real passion of what would make me happy in this lifetime? So what's on your person's mind here? Person you're meant to be with, this person that's supposed to be coming in for you, if they haven't come in already. Oh, look at this. Look what's on their mind too. The lovers. So this is long-term relationship here. You may be thinking about a partnership, a close connection, that attraction, that a real close bond with somebody, that mutual close bond, that mutual attraction. And your person, they're looking for a long-term attraction, a long-term relationship, a divine love, if you will. A real close bond as well. Like this is that mutual harmony and making choices and doing things in a partnership here that's to last a lifetime. Wow. So they have the same thing on their mind just as you do. What else are they thinking about here? They want a passionate new beginning here. They want somebody that maybe wants family or wants that family setting. Even if you have children or maybe you even have grandchildren, this is kind of like it's going to impact your whole family dynamic in a sense that maybe it's a blended family, maybe they don't have children at all, but it's going to be that family setting. Family means a lot to you and possibly to your person. Maybe they are a friend. There's no reason why I don't say something. If I say something, then it's usually, even if I didn't mean to say something, that usually means something to someone out there. There's no coincidences of why that came out. So it could be our friend, or this is going to affect your friends just as much as your family. Now, this is somebody that's going to take that progress and to initiate something here. And look at that. They are healing their heart as well. Look at you. You're really mirroring each other. This is that individual success. You're thinking about what would really make you happy, making those plans. And this person is looking for that same thing, that mutual creative bond, the wands. And I really like this for you. I feel like this is like a mutual, you're both looking for the same things essentially here. So, wow, this is beautiful. Libra, balance. All right, what's the body here? What's in your body? What's holding in your body here? Now, this could be through your chakras. This could be health-wise. Okay, justice in reverse. Okay. Hmm. Something may be unfair here to you. What is this? Okay, something might be unfair to someone else. What's going on here? All right, justice in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles, and the Temperance. I feel like you're not waiting because I feel like this is you're still moving forward to getting that financial independence here, that material security that you're looking for. And I feel like this is something you've set out to do. Now, somebody outside of you may feel this is unfair or that there's some kind of, I almost feel like unfair that you're at peace, that you're, I don't know, that you're on this journey of having that harmony or life purpose that you have going on here. It's like this isn't fair that you have all these things coming in. Somebody's seeing this as unfair. I don't feel like it's your person though. What's going on here for your person? Oh, there may be some. Okay, so they may know somebody that wants to be with you too. There may be some conflicting opinions or competition here that's coming through. Yeah, somebody you may have walked away from that, yeah, that was holding secrets. Now, they could be competing against this person that this, what I'm getting is it could be your person's um ex that may be having these thoughts of this being unfair to you. Now, or this is held in your body from previous, that it's unfair that you're getting these things. And I feel like it's like you're due to have these things. These things you've been waiting for. You've waited maybe half your life for this to come through, or for a lot of years for something to come through that you can really connect with. And with that justice here, it may have been because there was people with hidden agendas that were in your kind of unfair treatment that was holding back this financial thing aspect of it. And I feel like that's just no longer anymore. You have a lot of hope and faith, and I feel like that's you've been maybe guided towards what you're meant to kind of go through here. I've got with this competition here, your person may be walking away from somebody here that's had a lot of secrets, and this could be that competing kind of type of energy that's still in their body as well. We've got the orange and red, a little bit of blue here, maybe even a bit of green. So there may have been some blocks here, or still are working on these blocks. You're both independently healing here with the Four of Swords and the Hermit here, on possibly healing and going through that introspection of letting go past hurts and things that may be blocking those chakras that you have that may be closed off. So for you, I'm seeing a little bit of blue, green, same, actually, a lot of the same. Maybe not as much as the root chakra. You might be much more open to having a relationship than your person is at this point, but they are doing that purging. So you may have done some purging already, and it looks like whatever's being held in the body, it's not really vibrant for you. I feel like you're really starting to let things go. That sacral chakra, that maturity level, those emotions that you may be having, you may be able to have better control over. And that personal power and self-esteem, I feel like is really coming through now. You're not doubting yourself, you're trusting in yourself to make the right decision for yourself. You're really honing into that. I'm getting intuition, actually. You're starting to hear that intuition a little louder, and perhaps before you just weren't paying enough attention to what your intuition was saying, or you were just blatantly ignoring what the signs were and didn't want to hear it. So either way, no shade, of course. There's people all the time don't want to listen to their intuition, or they feel they know better, or they making their own decisions, or they just don't know what that is at all and aren't paying attention to it. So let's see what's in the soul here. What's in your soul at this time? Yeah, you are that wounded warrior. You are still actively healing. Now, this is having that setback, but you're overcoming that. You're definitely getting past that now. You may have been wounded, injured, or had some type of illness that maybe had some kind of repercussion at some point, but I feel like you've gotten past that. Maybe it has something to do with somebody that came in for a good time and not a long time. Maybe it's a sexual thing. It could be that maybe somebody left you with something that you can't get rid of. Now, it could be that, or this could be something that's held on your soul that you're not letting anybody come in that's like that. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Yeah, you're looking for that team player. You're not wanting somebody that's just coming in. I feel like at one point things were held in your soul here of people that maybe cheated on you. So this may be something that you're overcoming, I'm getting, because that setback, you have gotten past that. You're kind of going to whatever you're passionate about when it comes to things, going forward on that to find that team player. And it shows up here as well. So I feel like this in your soul is starting to heal itself. It's starting to look like whatever work you're doing here and your person, this could even be a twin flame with you both mirroring a lot of the things that are going on in your body, mind, and soul. What about your person's soul? Let's see what's going on with them. Okay, so they've had a lot of disappointments. They've been wanting the truth, okay? They're all about truth, and maybe a lot of people in their past didn't they either didn't listen to the truth of what they were being told or guided to do, or they were just bored and whatever truth was, maybe they were lied to or they lied to somebody. There's some type of Four of Cups here where that dissatisfaction was here. Dissatisfied with what somebody may have been trying to tell them as a truth. Let's see. And they're all about truth, especially if they're an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. They really want the truth here. And that communication, those thoughts process, they're all about those intellectual, that mind over heart type of energy. So they're not about to take that on. They want the truth and nothing but the truth. And they may have been disappointed because whoever they may have been with maybe have been lying to them. Just out of boredom, it could be a habitual liar or somebody that is a chronic liar who can't stop lying. So let's see here about what you need to know about your person. Oh, okay. So, what you need to know about your person is they have been hurt dearly as well. And they may have been hanging on to somebody and not able to let them go or make a decision with the Two of Swords there. They may have been at a crossroads about this person until they get screwed over to the point of deep, deep wounds here. So, and it may be a painful ending here for them. So maybe this was you with them, and them learning something here, or you're learning something about them. I feel like this may be so you have compassion for this person. They may have compassion about you. What do they need to know? You need to make a judgment call. Oh, okay, that you've been hurt, just you've been done dirty too. And they're gonna see you as somebody that is the Ten of Cups. Why would anybody hurt you like that? Why they're like with that judgment card, they're like people they can't accept. They don't want to accept. I mean, they are accepting it, but and having faith in it, but they can't believe somebody is hurting you. They see you as the Ten of Cups, so they don't understand how that is that somebody wants to hurt you, and you're feeling the same way. How could anyone do you dirty like that? And that's what you're thinking about your person. How could somebody treat you like that? It looks like you've both been treated fairly the same here with the Ten of Swords for you or for them, and then the Seven of Swords for you. There was some shady ass behavior. So what have you grown here? All right. So you've manifested. You've become a better manifester. You're openly available to love with the King of Cups here. You're coming through as somebody that is open to love, that emotionally balanced when it comes to love, and you're very sensitive and understanding and compassionate. Especially when it comes to an emperor. So you may be even stepping into your emperor, man or woman, doesn't matter. You're stepping into that masculine side and taking charge of your life, doing what you need to do. And this is what you've grown. You've grown into the emperor by really bossing up in your maturity level is kind of what I'm getting here. And that certainty about yourself. You may have found yourself once again, prior to all the hurt that you've been through, prior to all the people that have run you down. I feel like you may have been somebody that really lacked that self love, and you're learning to love self once again and finding out who you are without anyone else in your energy that's kind of making you feel less than or making you feel bad about yourself. And you're really starting to understand what it means to love yourself and find yourself once again, being who you are, being that confident person in who you are. You're really clear of who you are, what you're about, what you're going to accept and not accept. I feel like this may be about boundaries coming through here, some maturity level coming through. Looks like all your solar plexus that were um, in your body and soul here are starting to recover to step into that emperor. And that's somebody that has everything going on that's really good in their life. Everything's is starting to progress in a way that's very beautiful, really starting to get you out of things that maybe you were in before. That growth is huge here. It looks like you are emotionally available too, and I mean, and balanced. So you've manifested this. You may have asked your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to help you come into this. Oh, and your person is recovering from heartbreak here with the Three of Swords in reverse. They're healing, there's forgiveness, they're letting go of things, and this is their growth that they're going through. They're waiting for their ships to come in, maybe even looking at what plans they have here um, for some type of emotional connection. They're looking for friendship, maybe sister or brotherhood of some type, or even that teamwork collaboration. And I believe that was also here with the Three of Pentacles that you were looking for. So you guys are really mirroring things here. This person wants to be able to come in to bring in an offer with that Knight of Cups. That's that romantic, heartfelt type of energy that somebody that really is charming and it has a great imagination. And this is that love is in the air kind of um, type of energy with that offer or proposal that they may do. There's a lot of growth here for them to be able to step up to do this. I feel like they've grown a lot to be able to get to that mindset again. What do they need to let go of? Or let's do you first. What do you need to let go of? What does Libra need to let go of? Okay, so we're thinking about some things here. So you may be thinking that you're definitely not going to take that attractive type, that playa kind of swaggy, somebody that has a lot of attention or is a chick magnet, if you want to say, or a guy magnet, a bra magnet. I don't know what you want to say for the guy, but somebody that is has people throwing themselves at him or her. So somebody that is quite capable of having other people come in and throw themselves at them, wanting some type of energy, whether it's just sex or otherwise. And it's like, you're thinking about that. I am just, that's dead and gone with the dead card there. I'm not taking somebody that's attractive. Um, Forget it. They're just, they're trouble. And it's not that you're not going to take somebody attractive, but that player type of vibe where it's just all about sex, baby. So I feel like your kind of mindset is, nah, hell no. Okay, let's get one more card here. Yeah, you are definitely going to pause and reflect on things before you go anywhere with anyone that looks like that. I feel like this is, it's like, no, I'll sacrifice that person first. There's no way I'm going to do that. It's like having a different perspective about people and having that awareness. And it may have been about attraction for you, a lot of attraction. They have to look a certain way, but you're realizing now it's not about, yeah, you want the attraction to that person, but it's going to be through how they treat people, not how they look. Looks are only surface, right? You can have somebody that looks really great, but their personality might suck shit, man. So they come across really ugly, negative, and nasty and mean. And yet they look great. And it's like, how can that person be such an asshole? But the thing is they may even feel entitled. So because of the way they look, and they base everything on the way they look. It's all surface. It's all surface. It's nothing more than just surface. So I feel like you're looking at that as a different outlook on things. I feel like you're just like, yeah, I'll definitely hesitate before that happens again. So let's see here about your person. What do they need to let go of? All right, maybe rushing in, going too quickly, trying to work. Ah, okay. So maybe I'm getting like having those sensing about having that it's more of a balance here, rushing to work to get away from the household, of trying to get away from whoever they're with because they'd rather go to work versus hang around with this person. It's not fulfilling, and they're not listening to their intuition about um maybe staying too long to work on things with somebody that they should have walked away from, not using that intuition or working on how to use that intuition or to recognize that intuition. They may be bypassing intuition altogether, and they might be letting go of certain things or mindsets that are going to help them realize certain things about themselves, especially about recognizing their intuition. So letting go of anything, maybe I'm getting like having that balance is kind of hard to explain what I want to say here. They may be quick to work things out instead of listening to their intuition. They need to let go of always staying longer than they should be, trying to work something out where their intuition is saying, you need to go. And they're like, no, no, we're going to try to work through this. But you've already learned the lesson, and maybe you stick around trying to work something out that cannot be worked out, that somebody's already made up their mind. And it's like you're hanging on to somebody that doesn't want you kind of energy. So it's like honing in on that intuition and working on maybe that intuition as well of when to go. It's like I'm getting that song, know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. So it's like having that that sense of when to let go. Let's move on to what is the problem here? What problem are you having at this time right now in your energy? Hmm. You might be having a hard time deciding which cup is the right cup here. Yeah, you might be a little anxious or wondering if this is the right person, and you might be going it over in your head and having even negative thoughts of your past coming back up, where it might be like, where do I invest here? Who do I invest in? And it's like, which cup is the right cup to invest in? I feel like this is a little bit of doubt coming back in, that you're kind of going back into possibly a state of a self-imposed prison of not being able to feel you can make the right choice here. And I feel like this is maybe something that needs to be still worked on. Let's see here for your person, what is the problem in their energy at this point. Well, they do want to communicate here. Let's see. And take a leap of faith. What's the problem here? How is that a problem? Okay, so they may be really quick to think that somebody is the one. They may communicate with them and quickly decide, oh, this is my person, this is who I want to marry. So for you, you're very hesitant about who's right for you, maybe even getting in your head, maybe taking a while to decide and decide, no, I'm not doing this, regardless of who it may be investing in. And your person is much too quick to invest in others and jump right to marriage because they want love so bad. You may be wanting love as well, but I feel like you're more of a planner. You're somebody that is kind of goes over things mind and heart here, but because of not sure who the right cup is and who you're meant to invest in, I feel like you get a little bit of self-doubt with that. Whereas your person, on the other hand, is completely opposite of you. Um, Willing to jump in and have that, wanting to go and have that relationship. So there's kind of two different aspects here for the two of you at this point. What's the solution here for you? What's the solution for you? Stepping into that Empress energy, knowing that you can make the right decision. That solution is really knowing your strength and who you are. It's like realizing your power, taking back your power, calling back your power. Look at you. You have some blessings coming in here. The solution is to know that you can build on pretty much anybody when it comes to a relationship that is healthy. I feel like you'll be able to build something very beautiful with the Ace of Pentacles. This will bring in a lot of abundance, maybe even financially. Maybe even your manifestations are coming forward here, and you're really stepping into that Empress energy. Whereas your person may be coming in as that Emperor. Look at you. The solution is really being happy with building on yourself is kind of what I'm getting to get you into that Empress energy. I feel like this is something a little bit more work on yourself is the solution of not doubting yourself, really believing in yourself again. Finding you still might be still finding out who you are or finding out yourself about things that you need to know. You're going to be like having that happiness. You might be really happy on building things for your own self, finding that financial independence and that stability that maybe you've never had on your own. What about your person? Okay, so they're learning how to multitask or have that balance when it comes to financial opportunities or that multitasking or juggling different things, adapting, really. Wow. So maybe some type of wealth that they may be bringing in or a legacy. Yeah, and having those boundaries. Having those boundaries are so important. And your person may have had not a lot of boundaries. Clearly, if they're ready to jump right in to get married, and a marriage is a contract for life, like that's a sacred union. And I feel like perhaps they've had a few different putting a ring on it, engagements or things that fell through, and they may needed to take more time on who they were investing in. And I feel like here is adapting to that family or emotional harmony they're looking for, that generational wealth, that long-term healthy relationship, that happily ever after. I'm getting like the 10 of cups too. It's like 10-10. Why am I getting 10-10? I think we already got 10 of cups, didn't we? Yes, we did. So I feel like they really feel like there's somebody out there that is their 10 of cups, and that lo and behold, it is you as that Empress. They're needing to step into their Emperor energy. Now, you could be have stepped into yours to take charge of your life, or this could be an offer from somebody that they're manifesting an emotional connection, or this is you to get your Emperor. And you may be happy with who you are at this point. This person may have this generational wealth already and wanting to have that with somebody, but clearly the solution to whatever problem they're having here is having those boundaries, personal boundaries about evaluating what they have with somebody to make sure they are the one before they start popping the question. They may feel like, oh, this is my person. My person. Is this my person? Oh, maybe this is my person. But it's taking the time and having those personal boundaries. Now, let's have a look at what the outcome is for Libra. There was a celebration coming through for you. Wow, with maybe a Capricorn here. Wow. Okay. So this may be really unexpected. A celebration that you may be at is maybe where everything changes for you when you meet a Capricorn. Now, you might be facing some desires here that this desire for this person is going to be so huge for you. This is going to be life changing. Now, this may be a Capricorn, Libra, that you are going to run into at this function. And this may be where everything is unexpected and you were not expecting to have this come through. You're showing up in your feminine energy. And I feel like, oh, what do we got here? Somebody's, your person, you might be closing out cycles for this to come in. Um, was this part of something else here? Yeah, trying to close out cycles. I don't know if that was with something else, but needing to close those out. So for this to come in, like your person's outcome is to bring in and communicate with you, maybe at this function that you run into them with. They may recognize you as their person or recognize you from social media or something. Maybe you have a presence or your person is publicly recognized here. This may be it could be a celebrity, it could be somebody on TikTok, Facebook, any of the social media outlets. Now, this person is going to want to come in and um, fight for you. I feel like this is going to be somebody that has that um, fast thinking, ready for battle here to take on with anyone. This is quick action here that they want to take. This is some type of change in them because they usually don't seize the moment or maybe aren't that assertive. And I feel like they're putting their boundaries in place here when it comes to somebody they want to share their legacy with. So I feel like this is building a legacy together, and this person is really wanting to come in for you. Now, whether they are a celebrity or they are still healing their heart, with the star card, it could be a combination of things. They have that hope and want to have that healing and maybe even getting guided to come to this function. They have a lot of faith here and they may be publicly recognized. So this person is really looking at communicating with you to find out, or they're getting communication from their angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to come in and be assertive when it comes to you. There's going to be a big impact here from this person, and you're not going to expect this. So I feel like there's making those more mature decisions that your person are going to make here, you and your person, on a long-term loving future. So I feel like this is really what's coming through on this. Now, you may have been feeling this, or this was your person, where they were looked at as the screw up of the family. So I feel like this is where, if you are the person that I'm talking to, Libra, and your person is somebody of public recognition, everybody's going to see you up on top here and recognize that you are with this celebrity or whoever this is, Libra, that's coming in. What is the outcome that will help you get over your ex? And I feel like whatever the problem was here, I feel like you are working on it with this healing that you've got going on in the second row here. Truth and clarity for what you're a weaver of your destiny. And these are those manifestations you're bringing in here, those manifestations that you have manifested for yourself. You have weaved your own destiny. You know you are destined for great things. And now that you're believing it, that's when it starts to come through for you. And there's something you're meant to see. And that may have been about how you handle things or what you're needing to correct in things of how to get through this or what you're needing to work on still. Knowledge is the key, so pay attention to those around you. And I feel like you're really picking up on how people react to you. You may see somebody's face in a window, making a face behind your back that they're really showing who and how they really feel about you when your back is turned. And you're going to see something here. Sometimes it takes that realization that somebody doesn't really like you, um, but they're pretending to be your friend. So, what is your intuition saying here at this time? Nine of Cups. So, you are at a sense of that well being. You may be at peace and have achieved a few things here, um, especially with the healing process, I feel. And you may be even feeling content being on your own, being single. You're trying to slowly get to your wishes being fulfilled here by manifesting. And I feel like you are really in a good place right now in that love of self, of that self love, and rediscovering who you are. What about your person? Yeah, they are walking away from that person that they maybe didn't walk away from right at the start of this. They may have been needing to walk away from somebody and they didn't. They stayed longer than they should have. They needed to let that go. And it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. So they've learned something as well, and they are taking action either to come towards you or walk away from somebody here that they were meant to do so. And I feel like that's that knowledge, paying attention to those around them, and actually picking up on cues and things that maybe they weren't really paying attention to before. There's that awakening, right? Especially with that. Um, uh, I'm trying to think of, especially with that awakening. I'm trying to think of why is it coming to a blank here? It's almost like I think it's through judgment. It's like that Pluto transformational energy that's closing out those cycles like you're at the judgment. The next card is to close out that cycle, and that world card is here. So knowing that has to be accepted, and you've been awakened to something, or your person has, to see what they needed to see. They having faith in spirit too is huge. Knowing and believing that this is a thing, that this is real, that the things that you're getting prompted on and your intuition's getting tweaked on, and then maybe you're getting synchronicities and finding things and having certain memories and thoughts. And if you pay attention to those things, you're going to find that anybody can be a medium or a psychic, if they just listen to the prompts of what your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are trying to convey to you. So, wow, I really like this for you. I do, however, want to do. Oh, it's getting a lot. It's taken us quite a bit longer than I thought it would. That's okay. We are going to do commitment. I like it. What else do we have here? Trusting in spirit that this commitment's coming through. I feel like you are hoping for a commitment just as much as your person is, and your person is trying to trust more in their intuition here. I feel like that is a thing here when it comes to taking those prompts and understanding that we do have our loved ones, passed over loved ones that are aching to help us, just wanting something to do to help you. And by giving them that permission to intervene on your behalf, they can't wait to help bring things together for you. So if you're looking for help and getting to that love, tell your angels, ancestors, just speak it out. I'm giving you permission to come in and intervene on my behalf to bring this together. And they'll be wanting to help. Look at love is on the crossing here. This is what it's all about, this commitment, this trust and love. Now, trusting in one another, trusting in this love that's going to be such a beautiful love coming through here, and that it's going to be a commitment that you're looking for. What's your intuition saying now? This will help lighten your load too, because I feel like that whole idea about, oops, uh, that the whole idea about this, having feeling so much weight on your shoulders. Maybe you're looking to have help with something here, whether it's physically or mentally or spiritually. And I feel like even maybe you're wanting help to move furniture, and having a man around would really help, or having that other person help you would be great. And your person is dreaming about you, that dreaming about that love. I do want to get one more card here, and I want to get one from each pile. Happiness and boundaries. I love it. So when it comes to this beautiful love, there's going to be a lot of happiness, and boundaries are going to be respected. And I feel like there's going to be no worries here when it comes to the love between the two of you. I really like this for you, Libra. Wow, this is finding the one, okay? And you're going to know when you find this person, it's going to be really obvious to you, okay? So, and you might be a little hesitant because maybe they are pretty good looking, and that may be a thing for you because of that thinking that, oh, because they look good, they're going to be trouble, right? So everybody's going to want them. I'm going to have to compete with everybody to keep my person, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like this may be maybe even how your person comes in. This may be a bit of a challenge for you to overcome. So this is part of growth. This is a part of learning. Anyhow, this is what I have for you, Libra. So please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would love it if you became part of the tribe. You can go on to my channel, and I have my community tab in there. And if you want to find out how well you are at picking up what I am putting out there, as in terms of telepathic or psychic connection, of what shape I am looking at in my mind's eye, and you want to take a guess at what I am doing there, what shape I am picking, and want to see if you can pick up on my mind's eye of the shape that I am looking at. Go ahead and take some of those quiz and see if you have the right answer. So I do have the answers a little past. So as you're coming down the page, the answers are going to be before the questions. So start at the bottom of the page and work your way up, and you will see the question before the answer. Anyhow, that's what I have for you guys. Take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Lita.